Yo. What up? What up? What up? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy. We are live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's the word? What's the word? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What up? What up? What up?
It's the KG party.
Uh-huh.
It's the KG party.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's the KG party. It's the KG party.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good? Facebook Live, YouTube Live. We here. Top of the morning, everybody. Y'all come on in. You're now tuning in. Coffee with the Apostle. The first episode. We here. I hope you got your coffee. I'm gonna give you some time to get your coffee. I got mine. Nothing like a fresh cup in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? We here. We in the building. What up? What up? What up? What up? Hope y'all having a good morning this morning. We are here. You're now tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle this morning. We about to get it in. For the next few minutes, man, we gonna chop it up a little bit, talk about a few things. I like that track though. That's the anthem, by the way. That's the anthem, by the way. It's coming out real soon. I know y'all been like, yo, you playing this record all the time. When you gonna release this record? I'm actually thinking about putting this record on my album. For those of you that have been following me on all social media platforms, I know I'm working on the album. Dropping this October. The album is dropping this October. I need y'all to make some noise for that. You know what I mean? Stay Safe or Die Trying, the album. Dropping this October. Y'all know what it is. Get ready for that. It's gonna be epic. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about putting that song on the record. On the album. Thinking about putting that record on the album. Haven't really decided if I'm gonna drop it yet, though. I don't know. What y'all think? I think I'm gonna put it on the album. I think I am. I'm like 80% of putting this song on the album. That's what I'm thinking about, 80%. What up? What up? If you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Shouts out to all the fans, all the followers. Shouts out to MTF Mob. We in the building. This is what we do. It's a beautiful day today. I want to thank the Lord for allowing us to see this beautiful day. You know. Yeah. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. You're rocking with your boy. Coffee with the Apostle. We're going to be chopping it up in a little bit. Got a few things I want to talk about. Got a few things we're going to talk about. We're going to get to some business this morning. A lot of speculation. We're going to talk about a few things. Feel me? Y'all know what it is. If you come in and do me a favor, hit that share button as we get ready to pop this show off this morning. I'll be here every Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. Just talking, just chopping it up, answering questions. So if you got some questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Let me know what's up with you. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what you want to talk about. As many of you know, I'm a motivational speaker as well. So I'm here to give you some motivation, some inspiration. You know what I mean? And just give you guys an opportunity to get to know me, know what it is that I do, what I got going on. Give you the word of the Lord, all that good stuff. You're now tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle. I got my coffee. I hope you got yours. One of the best parts of the day, must I say. Shouts out to everybody that was with me this morning on TikTok Live. What a move of God we had on TikTok Live this morning. Oh man, it was a beautiful time this morning, man. If you missed the worship experience, man, you gotta listen to me. You gotta tune in on TikTok Live Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. When I tell you, we had a time in the Lord this morning for the worship experience. I'm still trying to read some of the messages of how people were blessed by the worship experience, man. You don't want to miss that. If you have not experienced it yet, please take a moment, follow me on TikTok, and join me in the morning at 6 a.m. for the worship experience. It's life-changing, y'all. God is doing some things over there. The Spirit of the Lord was moving this morning. People were being blessed. And I'm just excited to see what God is going to do next. Shouts out to everybody tuning in. Do me a favor as you come in, hit that share button. Like I said, I'll be here every Tuesday morning, Coffee with the Apostle, answering all questions, chopping it up. I'm going to have some guest speakers coming on soon. And we just going to have a good time, man. We just said no script. This is not scripted. This is live, fresh off the press. I got a few things I want to share with y'all this morning as the Lord leads me to speak into the lives of his people. I think on this show, I'm just going to get up close and personal. I'm going to allow y'all to get up close and personal with me here as I sip my coffee. I'm going to give you some nuggets, give you some juice, give you some framework on how to navigate through what life is bringing your way and different stuff that we coming up against, man. So I'm going to be here, like I said, every Tuesday morning. And I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to chop it up with me, man. So I want y'all to listen to this new record. I think this is going to be my new album, too.
Support and reach. Turn it up in my headphone.
Represent, baby. Let's
we got questions coming in. Shouts out to my mother trying to pop it off already. All right, I'm talking about that. Get y'all a little music this morning. Get y'all motivated. Use some time to get the coffee warmed up. Let me know what y'all think about this record, man.
I'm living in that Holy Ghost spiritual. got me finna do it to him. Said I can't get lyrical, but watch me go improve it. Yo, born in the 80s.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop sleeping.
I know my God, he got all of the power.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. This joint right here is called Covered by the Blood. Covered by the Blood, man. It's gonna be on the album. I don't know. I just don't really know if I should put this one on the album, man. I think I might put it on the album. The album is dropping October 31st. That's right. October 31st, 2026. Stay safe or die trying. I don't know if I should put that on the album, man. I'm like, it's so many records, man. I gotta choose. I can't choose them all. I can't put them all on the album. But I'm gonna bring it back, man. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, man. Yeah.
I'm living in that Holy Ghost spiritual. Got me finna do it too. Said I can't get lyrical, but watch me go improve it. So I'm born in the 80s. Call me Pastor Beige. And I'm born again, but I ain't come up out of lady. I know my God, he got all of the power. Named Josiah, but they used to call me Howard. Speech to the church, and I ain't never been a cow.
Never.
Watch me do this, beat up right. Follow me, we lead tonight. Anywhere you wanna be, I'll be there, help you breathing right. Treatment, asthma, big screen plasma. Now you see the picture, it'll hit you like disaster. Jesus coming soon, get you help.
I need y'all to hit that share button, man. Let's go.
Gonna mess around and pass you. You're cracking up in the die. Laughter. Let it sit. I bet you get it in a minute. All you do is puff L's. How you think you gonna win it? My name ring bells. Cool J's and I'm in it. That's a pair of jaws. Your flow is boring. Call it a night or you can call me in the morning. Had a long night. They gonna try to catch me on.
What's up, Dizzy Rowe? I see you, man. Shouts out to my boy Dizzy Rowe on the check-in. Stanford in the building.
Now I got that Akilo, bear with the yarmulke, kosher, top it up, light it up, the Hanukkah. Sometimes you gotta switch it up, cut it when they honor ya. I call that a switchblade, moving up the middle like I graduated 5th grade.
This beat is going off, man. All my 80s babies in the building, man. Make some noise, man.
Like you living in the Milky Way, they ooh when I rock blue ice like Jews on the crib. It's standing on your car, the only way you ever put shoes on your whip. I tell them fall in, and they have a fall out. I jump spring in like winter fall out. I run my city, all you run is your mouth. Question where I live like this runs out. I swipe calls when the cash runs out. I tell them that I'm saving, they wanna see me.
I know.
See me pout. Keep on my mind, what my thinking be about. Stay out of mind, don't be helping me out.
Nah.
You're out of line, trying to figure me out.
That's right.
6 more balls, then this riddle be out. 6 more cars, and them boys peeling out.
Let's go.
And I need a deal, somebody call Steve Stout.
Call Steve
Nice
Stout.
in the field, boy, no Boy Scout. This grown man, see him grown, mean doubt. And this end I'm covered by the blood. I'm covered by the blood. When you see me, show me love. It's blood.
All right, man. That's enough of that. You're gonna have to cop that album. You want more of that, you're gonna have to cop the album, man. You want some more of that, please go ahead and get the album. Yo, listen, man. So what's up, man? Talk to me, yo. We here for the next hour or so. That got me. What's the question? So I had a question in the chat earlier. My mother's on the line. Shouts out to my mother, man. Big up yourself. Shouts out to Bernie. I see you in the chat. You're now tuning in with Coffee with the Apostle every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. We here. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. So the first question I see today in the morning is, what is your purpose for God's people? My purpose? What's my purpose? I guess you want me to answer that from a personal point of view. Your purpose for God's people is really, man, just seeking God in regards to your gifts and your talents. Above the gift and the talent, above the gifts and the talents, man, you got to understand your calling. And as you navigate through life, right, you're always wondering, like, what is my true purpose here on earth? I have a lot of people that tune in and talk to me, and they're always inquiring. People are inquiring, like, yo, what is my purpose, man? I've been through a lot. I survived a lot. We lost a lot. Like, what's my purpose? And if I could be honest, right? I'm 41. I know I don't look it, but I'm 41. And I think some mornings I still wake up and be like, Lord, what do you want from me? What is it? What is it you're requiring and desiring to do with my life, man? Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's a little foggy. But whatever you are, whoever you are, Latoria Miller, God bless you. I see you on the line. Big up yourself. I believe that a lot of your purpose deals with a lot of what you had to endure and go through, right? And I'm gonna break that down in a second, and because one thing I don't want you to do is kind of like give up on yourself because of the hardship that you're facing in life. Because there was plenty of times that because of what I had to go through, I was ready just to be like, man, and it was real suicidal thoughts. Like, I don't even, like, sometimes we fight suicide different. Suicide shows up in different forms, right? And you just not putting your best foot forward is a form of suicidal, because you're not giving yourself the opportunity, you're not giving yourself a chance at life. And you're living in like this stage where you just kind of just allowing life to, you just going blowing with the wind, right? And so back to the question, it's like you got to tap in, because a lot of what you've been through is really fuel for your purpose, right? Let me make that make sense, right? So a lot of y'all who don't know me don't know that, like, I grew up hard-headed, you know what I'm saying, wilding into a lot of illegal activity, running around Spruce, being in Collin Park, hanging out with the big boys, you know. And if you know anything about the west side of Sanford, you know, it's heavy drug populated, a lot of drug dealers, a lot of dope boys, a lot of gang banging, a lot of fights, a lot of shootings. And there was plenty of times I sat in the cell and I was like, yo, God, like, come on, man. Like, what the heck is what's up with my life, man? My life was like, it's like a movie, man. It's like, my childhood was rough. We was going through a lot growing up. And now that I'm older and I'm in the Word of God and I'm praying, and God's showing me, he's like, yo, I allowed you to go through a lot of that, because now that you have survived it, you gain some knowledge, you gain some wisdom, and that what you have gained is definitely going to be able to be used to help other people get through it. So a lot of times we despise the very thing that God put us in. So you're saying to me, what are you saying to me, preacher man? What are you saying, apostle? Like, it was okay for me to be molested? It was okay for me to be raped? No, not at all. But you have to get to a place of maturity. One, you got to identify, okay, I survived it, or I'm surviving it. It didn't kill me. It didn't make me lose my mind, right? I'm still here. Now you can take that as fuel, take that as motivation. What didn't kill me only made me stronger. And now that you're sanctified, that the Lord has raised you up, the Holy Spirit is leading you, now you can go back to those places and be a representation of Christ to the same people that's dealing with the same issues that the Lord brought you through. So when you talk about purpose for God's people, I believe it's really about what God is allowing you to live through from the time you were born till now. Like, we've been through a lot. A lot of us, we survived a lot. And a lot of us won't be honest and share some of the things we endured. There's some things we just not going to talk about. But I believe it's those things that we don't want to talk about is where our greatest blessing subsides, right? It's right there in that area. That, I'll talk about me being a fighter. I'll talk about me being a drug dealer, but I ain't gonna talk about me being sexually abused as a child. I ain't gonna talk about that. But little do you know, your greatest blessing might be in that area of where you don't want to talk about. Because, dude, don't you know how many people you could probably deliver and bring out because you been through that, and people can identify with that and say, you know what, dang, I don't know how like there was, and let me keep it above. Last year, y'all saw me crash out. It was the crash out. They called it the crash out, right? And everybody has a breaking point. So like for me, just was lifing at the moment, and then there was a lot of pressure on me. I don't know what happened, but I snapped. Boom! Snap. Lost it. Literally lost it on social media. And I was going in. And it was like, yo, man, I don't know what happened, but I hate to see you like that. I don't never want to see you like that again. And a lot of people were concerned. A lot of people reached out to me like, yo, come on, man, you better than that. But everybody has a breaking point, right? But in that breaking point, I think the Lord used that moment for me to get the I don't give a what. Y'all from the streets, y'all know what I'm saying in other languages, right? I don't give a what. Like, I don't care no more. And at some point, you just got to be like, I don't care no more. Like, we gonna talk about it. We gonna deal with it. Like, it happened. It is what it is. And I'm no longer afraid, and I'm no longer worried about public opinion. Like, I don't care about your opinion about me. But some of us, we're still living in the opinions of people. And it's gonna put you in this box where you can't really be used by God 100% because you're still worried about public opinion. You got to get in the place where you're no longer worried about public opinion. And then you can talk about those dark secret things. Because it happened. There ain't no changing that it happened. And it might be one of the most, like, it's messed up. A lot of the stuff we had to endure as children was messed up. We was mishandled, mistreated, abused, all that. It was messed up. But at some point, that cycle has to be broken. And if we keep hiding it and we keep refusing not to speak about it, and it's not to play nobody or to make nobody look bad or to embarrass anybody, but if we don't speak about these things, right, all we doing is sweeping it under the rug. And it keeps getting swept under the rug. It got swept on, your parents swept it under the rug, right? Now, you sweeping it under the rug. Now, because if you sweep it under the rug, then your kids gonna have to deal with that, and then their children. So, at what point do we break the cycle and say, all right, no, we're gonna talk about this. This is what this family's been struggling with for generations, and it stops with me. It ran in my family till it ran in me. Come on, man. Talking about purpose this morning. I'll take a sip on that. We're talking about purpose this morning, right? It ran in my family till it ran into me. That's real talk. Because I'm not going to allow what I've been through, what I went through, to keep happening. And I'm allowing it when I refuse to speak about it. Because you close your mouth to it, because you turn a blind eye to it, you are allowing it to dwell and carry on to the next generation. And that's where your purpose comes into play. Your purpose is to be raised up like a Moses for your family, for your generation. It says, look, what I went through almost destroyed me. But by the grace of God, he has healed me. He has set me free from that. And now I'm able to go back and deal with these issues. Not to the point where I'm trying to bring embarrassment or exposure and make people look bad, but I want to deal with it in a way where salvation comes, even to those who offended us, so to those who wronged us. Like, you need help. You need to seek help. You need to go get help. You got an issue. What you did to me was not right. For any moment in your life, just because nobody has spoken about it and it's been 15, 20 years, I ain't never said nothing, and you see me at the cookout and you looking at me and you like, you know what you did and you need to go get help. If you never confront that, then that spirit is just going to keep lingering. But you can't counsel demons. You got to cast them out. And for too long, I believe the church has been counseling demons. I'm not in the business of counseling demons. We got to cast those things out. It ran in, if you with me online, I need you to say that. It ran in my family till it ran into me. And crack cocaine was one of the major things that, ripped apart my family. My family struggled with that. It was, it was a big deal. When you think about what crack cocaine has done to our people, it goes beyond just the person who was smoking crack cocaine, the person who was strung out on crack cocaine. Many lives were affected because of that person who's in that addiction. And if you know anything about that drug turned some good people into some monsters. And unfortunately, there were some innocent bystanders who suffered some lifetime detrimental things as a result of that addiction. And these are some of the things we got to deal with. We got to talk about it, and nobody wants to talk about it. So when we talk about purpose, what is your purpose? It's connected to what God has allowed you to live through and go through. So I don't know what that looks like for you, but this morning I want to encourage you that you need to get to a place where you can reflect, right? Take some time, think back as far as you can as a child. Think about everything you went through. Boom. My mother did this. My father was this. My grandmother, my uncle, my aunt, my friends, my childhood. Think about all those things, right? Then look where you at now. And then you got to ask yourself this question. 1, am I healed? Am I healed? And this is how you know you're healed. If you're really healed from what happened to you, then you're able to speak about it. If you're not able to speak about it, that's clear indication that you're not healed from it. Not saying that when you speak about it, you're not going to cry, you don't still feel the pain of it. But when you are free, you have that freedom to speak about it. That right there lets you know that you are on that journey of being healed, right? And so that's the first thing. And 2, you got to ask yourself, does what I went through, does it affect my decision making? Check it out. What I went through, is it affecting my decision making in a negative way? Right? And then let me give you the framework on how that looks. So for me, I don't trust niggas. Oh, baby, let me say that nicer way. I don't trust people. I have a hard time trusting people. And it's not because people can't be trusted. It's just because what I went through told me people can't be trusted. So there is people that could be trusted. But my view on people being trusted has been distorted based upon what I went through as a child and as a young adult. You get what I'm saying? And God had to heal me from that, because if somebody comes in my life that can be trusted and I'm treating them like somebody who wronged me, then I'm not giving that person a fair opportunity to be who they have been called to be in my life. And so what I can do with that is I can actually be closing the door that God is trying to open for me, because how I'm handling the person he brought in my life. Those are signs of being unhealed. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down this morning. A lot of times people have came in our lives, and because we are not healed, what do? We make shipwreck of the opportunity. Y'all not hearing me. You're now tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle. Y'all talk to me, man. What's the questions? Y'all got any questions this morning? I'm answering questions. Nah, I don't trust you, Stinson. Not at all. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Shouts out to Bishop Stinson on the line. My brother, you should have just jumped on the line with me. I would have sent you the link. We could have chopped it up together. Coffee with the Apostle. And so the Lord has been working with me on that. And so what I've been trying to do is this. Now what I do is this, because I move from the healed place. I operate from the healed place, because even when you're healed, you still have the option of what jurisdiction you want to handle people. Because the healing is there, but the behavior is a choice. You still have a choice, right? You still have a choice. And so what happens is I choose now. Look how I handle the trust situation, right? Do I trust everybody? Not really, but I do give them an opportunity to be trusted. I'll say it like that. I don't trust everybody. And I don't think you should trust everybody. But I honestly, from a healed place, I give people an opportunity to be trusted. Right. So what's some of the things that I do? So if I meet you today, boom, right? I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna give you a shot. Right. But the first instant that you show me that you can't be trusted, then it is just that. I'm going to give you the opportunity to prove to me whether you could be trusted or not. And if you show me that, then it is what it is. I'm not even going to play with that. But I'm not going to off the rip, like, nah, I can't. I don't know. I don't trust you. No, certain things I'm just not going to trust you with off the gate. But I'm learning how to give people a fair opportunity to be trusted. And that's something you got to work on. It doesn't happen overnight. All right, we got some questions in the chat. Let me see what we got. Oh, you got a lot of questions. Hold up a second. Okay. Let me see if I can put these on the screen. Oh, thank you, Auntie. That's my auntie. Showed me some love this morning. What's up, Candy? Shouts out to Candy joining in on the Coffee with the Apostle. We're chopping up a little bit. Y'all put some questions on the screen for me. Let me see. Being a man of God and a spiritual way, how do you set boundaries with people? Lock your doors, man. Turn your phone off. Point blank, period, man. That's it. Don't call me after a certain time. Don't pull up to my house just because you know where I live. All right, now let me answer that question in a serious way. So, being a man of God, right? How do you set boundaries with people? First of all, you need to put people in categories. That's how I would do it. I would categorize people, right? You got to know the people that labor among you, right? So if you know, for example, I got some friends, right, that's still in the mix. I'll just say it like that. They still in the mix. Y'all know what that is. If you from the streets, then you know what I'm talking about. I got friends that's still in the mix. I love them. Almost would do anything to see them save and live in a righteous life. But for me and what the Lord is calling me to do and who he's calling me to be as a representation of him, there's just some people that can't have my number. What do you mean, like, oh, they can't? No, you can't. I don't want them having my number. Why? Because of the love I have for them. If they got my number, I'm not sure if that's the best thing for me, right? And sometimes we just got to be honest. There's certain people in our lives that can sway us if we're not careful, right? So if I know how I feel about you and I know you're not living right, I don't really want to be involved with you on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to be talking to you because what's going to happen is you have the ability or the potential to pull me in the wrong direction. And we got to be honest. That's one of the main things us as believers, I don't think we do enough, is we're not honest enough with ourselves. There's no temptation that comes upon you except that which is known to man. Everybody has something or someone that I can honestly say, you don't need to be around that person. And if you say you don't, then you lying and the truth ain't in you, and you think you arrive and you need to come down because you're not that deep. There's somebody walking this face of the earth that you know you don't need to be hanging out with and you don't need to be around. That's the first boundary. Because you know the moment you get this family that I know, oh shoot, here he come. We about to be up to no good. I don't even know why you know. The moment you picked up the call, you knew, oh, this ain't gonna be good. It is what it is. You gotta learn to be honest. If you ain't gonna be honest with nobody else, at least be honest with yourself, because you can't hide from God. I'll take a sip on that. You could fool me all day. You could fool the people. But you got to deal with yourself. Be honest to yourself, because you can't fool yourself. Some of you be trying to fool yourself. Y'all be believing your own lies. It's crazy. So that's, to me, one of the first steps of setting those boundaries. 2, and I wish Pastor Lori was on this morning. She'll be on probably next Tuesday. She says this to me all the time. Apostle, you got to watch where you travel. You got to watch where you go. She said, there's a few places I'm not going this year. Catch this, y'all. I need y'all to catch this. This is not my quote. This is not my framework. I'm borrowing this framework this morning. Shouts out to Pastor Lori. I'm borrowing some of her framework this morning. Right? She said, there's a few places I'm not going, Apostle. I'm not going back and forth. Boundaries. Come on, let's talk boundaries. One place I'm not going is back and forth. We're not doing that. I might go a lot of places this year. Might go to the down south, might go on vacation, might go over wherever, might come out to the party, might pop out. But there's one place I'm definitely not going. We're talking boundaries this morning. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth this year. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not going back and forth with you because I'm operating from a healed place. People who are unhealed have a bad habit of spending gas going back and forth. I'm not wasting no gas. Gas prices is high, dog. I'm not wasting gas going back and forth. All you that chitter chatter, that back and I'm not doing it. I said what I said, and I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I'm operating from a hill place. I don't have the gas to go back and forth. And even if I do got the gas, I'm not wasting my gas going back and forth with you. I'm not going. And another place I'm not going out of my way. I'm not. I'm sorry. Another place I'm not going out of my way. And I'm not going all around and about. No. I'm not doing all that. You're not taking me out of my way. We're not going around the merry-go-round bush. I'm not doing that. So that's on my do not travel list. And this is how you begin to set boundaries. If you got to keep going back and forth with somebody, that should tell you something right there. OG told me one time I was doing some time upstate. And the OG told me, Visions, shouts out to Visions on the check-in. That's right. He said, I'm not even going to block you. I'm just going to ignore you. I'm not into blocking people either. Because the Bible says he'll prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemy. So I ain't trying to block nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't going to do all that. I'm not going out of my way. That's me going out of my way. I'm not going out of my way. That's one place I'm not traveling. I'm not going out of my way. Right? And so I was doing some time, right? Keep the flyness. I was doing some time up north, right? OG come out. He like, yo, young blood, let me tell you something, man. He said, what do you tell a man with two black eyes? He always got a little riddle in the morning, you know what I mean? So we sipping our coffee, you know, shouts out to Coffee with the Apostle. You know what I'm saying? This is what we used to do up north, man. We used to wake up in the morning. Up north, we called it yak. We used to get us a nice cup of hot yak. You know what I'm saying? And we'll discuss the word around the hot pot. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Shouts out to all my homies up north, man. Doing they bid. And everybody that's home free, doing they bid. Shouts out to you, man. Proud of you. Stay home. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? So up north, we used to get our cup of coffee. We called it yak. And, you know, we had what was called the word around the hot pot. So OG would come out, you know, we always chopping it up. He said, yo, man, what do you tell a guy with two black eyes? So I'm like, I don't know, OG. What you tell him, OG? What you tell him? What do you tell a guy with two black eyes? He looked at me and said, you can't tell him nothing because somebody already told him twice. You can't tell him nothing. Somebody already told him twice. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, at some point you got to understand that the person is stuck with what they stuck with. And I'm not going to keep trying to convince you or make you like, you got two black eyes, my man. Somebody done told you twice and you still don't listen. You're going to have to find out on your own, dog. Because I'm not wasting my time, my energy, my intellectual property. I'm not casting my pearls amongst swine. I'm not dropping Jews amongst heathens. I'm not doing that. I'm going to tell you once. Courtesy, I might tell you twice. And after that, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Go. And we got to, I'm telling you, I keep hearing this in the spirit. We got to start operating from a healed place. You're operating out of hurt. You're operating out of pain. You know how long you know why I kept going back and forth with people? Because it was satisfying the unhealed part of me. There was something that the unhealed me liked and wanted out of the thrill of going back and forth with people. Trying to prove, trying to convince. I was struggling with identity, and I need this person to believe me. I need this person to understand me. That's operating from that unhealed place. Oh, I gotta look this type. I don't need you to think of me this way, and you fighting for that person's perception of you to be right. Like that's you operating from I don't care what you think about me. That's me talking from the hill. If you think I'm not, oh well, think what you want. I don't, man, I wish I could say I don't give a what you think about me right now. I don't care what you think about me. That's me. That's the hill me talking. You don't like me? I don't give a what. Quality time ain't gonna put me in a bigger truck. I don't care. You think I'm crazy. You think I'm fake. You think I'm this. God gave me two shoulders for a reason. I don't care. You got to get the I don't cares. When you heal, you get the I don't cares, man. You stop worrying about how people perceive you, how they think about you. Because at the end of the day, you're not paying my bills. What are you doing for me that I got to hold your opinion of me above everything else? Like, you're not that important. You're not that, and you're not going to shift my whole life because of what you think about me. Girl, bye. Come on. Where's the other questions? We got some more questions in the chat. Y'all tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle. I hope you're having a blessed time this morning. Hope you're sipping your coffee like me. If this is blessing you and you guys are enjoying it, please do me a favor, hit that share button. We'll be here every Tuesday just chopping it up. If you will want to get on and chop it up with me, I'll open that up to you. All right, let's get into these questions. When God is shifting you to your purpose, How do you move? Because certain friends won't be friends anymore. There's a bunch of ways to answer this question, but I'm gonna give it to you like this, right? I'm gonna give it to you from my personal perspective of life and how I had to do what I had to do to get to where I'm at and be on the journey to where God is taking me. You got to move with intention. You can't move emotionally. And I don't know how to make this make sense to you, but when I say it, I need you to catch it. And I say this all the time. Winning becomes a reality when you make losing not an option. That's not emotional. That's intentional. That's me learning how to take my losses, right, and make it mean something. So now the loss isn't a loss. It becomes a great lesson for success. I now can take that loss, right, and now because I survived it, I can use that to make me more profitable, to make me more valuable. I learned how to take the losses of my life and make it make value to my life. What once I took a loss, $90,000 in one night. Who loses $90,000 in one night? I took that loss. I lost people in the same night. I took the situation. It took me some time, but I took the situation. I had to separate what was real from what was fake. Then I had to take accountability. I couldn't put the blame on nobody else. I had to get out of the emotional aspect of blaming people. And I had to take the blame and put it back on me. What did I do wrong? Where did I miss God? What did I not obey? Where did I go wrong? Right. And once I took accountability and I started to move with intention, what became a loss now made me more valuable. So now people are looking at me like, yo, how did you bounce back? Book a session with me. Here's my fee. I can charge people for the information that I learned from what I went through. What once was a loss now becomes a blessing. How did you survive this? How did you survive? Oh, you got a problem. Guess what? I'm the solution. Now I can be paid. I can make money. I can monetize my losses. And that 90,000 that I lost, the Lord has made it profitable for me that if I share my story, it will open doors of financial blessings. It will open doors for me to be able to be a blessing to people, to give them the wisdom, the knowledge. So this is what I mean by moving with intention. You get what I'm saying? You can't, a loss ain't a loss. You have to be able to move with intention and not emotionally. Getting on Facebook, clapping back, that's emotional. What up, Vincent? Getting on Facebook, cussing folk out, that's emotional, man. And you can't be moving from that emotional place. It's just not going to work for you. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say you have to move with intention, right? Move with intention and allow the Spirit of the Lord to lead you out of that place of emotion. But you got to get somewhere and you got to get healed. I hope that answered your question pretty good. Y'all talk to me. What's up, man? Bishop Stinson, what's going on, man? You can hear me?
We all know that you cannot get something for nothing. There is a price tag to
Bishop Stinson. Okay, are you live? We're live here. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Facebook Live? We in the building. I'm answering all questions tonight or this morning. Y'all let me know what's going down. And there's a lot more where that come from, man. What's up, Bishop? I put you on. I don't know where you at. But what's up? Y'all talk to me. I see the chat. Oh, you caught that, Candy? Candy said I caught that. Move with intention, man. This is your year. Let me speak to you a little bit. This is your year to move with intention because God has a lot of gifts. He's kept you and people have counted you out. You went through a lot, dog. I've seen you go through some stuff, and I'm speaking to you as somebody that know you. Move with intention. Write the vision and make it plain. Hold yourself accountable, right? And here's the kicker to that. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable to be held accountable. You know what that means? That I submit myself to someone who can say, Negro, get it together. Hold up. You ain't moving right. I don't like that. That's not good. And I'm not, who you think you? No. You know what? Hold me to what I said I was going to be. Hold me to what I said I was going to. You said, this is what you said. And a lot of times we want to hold everybody else accountable, but we won't hold ourselves accountable. And we won't allow people to hold us accountable. And then we get mad when people try to hold us accountable. Negro, that's what you said you was going to do. You said you was going to get up in the morning and pray. You said you was going to go to school. And now we calling you out on it. Now I ain't got beef with you. This is what you said. You got to get in a place where you can be held accountable. That's moving with attention. Apostle Stinson, what's up, baby?
What's up? Good morning, y'all.
The apostle's on the line today. What's going on, baby?
I'm good, man. I got your text late.
Okay. What's up with you, man? What are we talking about today?
What was you talking? You was talking about pain and dealing with stuff. That was good because not dealing with issues or the root or going to the root of an issue, then that means it keeps growing. It never dies. And like you have to cut off from the root, even when planting stuff. That's what we have to do, even spiritually. When we have endured trauma, situations in our lives, amen, that root of it. And you said something really powerful. It will affect, if we don't deal with it, it will affect the next generation. And that generation, if that generation does not handle it, it will affect another generation. And that's where you get all these generational curses from. But when you said it stopped with me, it flowed, it ran well.
Yeah.
It had a good run in my family. But it stopped with me.
It ran into me.
Yeah, it ran into me, but it stopped with me.
It stopped
because
with me.
I'm going to acknowledge it. We got to acknowledge it. Stop denying. Stop rejecting. Stop ignoring. Amen. Especially when there are signs of trauma, signs of things that have happened that we have experienced in our lives, and their signs. You said something a few minutes ago, how you had an outburst, and it was crazy because when you had that
big one too. I had a
like,
huge one.
What? Yeah, I know. I was like, who in the ham and cheese is this?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Somebody stop him. He's gone wild.
Could somebody get him? Yo, I was texting you. I was calling you. A lot of people was hitting you up. But get this. Those who really know you know that wasn't you. That's not your norm. That's not your makeup. That's not your ID. So that's not your identification, rather. So though you experienced that, and those of us that really knew you, we knew that wasn't your identity. Something sparked. Something ignited.
Something happened.
Something happened. Somebody messed with my brother. Whose tail we gonna kick? So,
that part.
Yeah, that part. So, but it's important that we acknowledge. We got to deal with stuff. In our society.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just got this. We got to deal with it, because if you don't deal with it, it's gonna deal with you.
Exactly. Now, that was
if you don't deal with it, it's gonna deal with you.
Yeah, drop a bomb on that.
When you laying in the bed at night, that thing gonna deal with you.
It's gonna and you're gonna wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not strong enough, get this, you're gonna lose the fight. It's gonna overtake you. It's gonna consume you.
That part.
So I mean, yeah, this is good. Someone, I can't remember which preacher it was during this week. It was Apostle Bishop Woodall. He said, to be healed, healing a wound is all right. But if you don't keep your heart pure, see, we like to use peroxide. We like to clean it. But then once we see there's no more pain, we forget about it. But bump that scrape. Brush up on that scrape and see if you don't still feel it. You said this earlier. If you still feel it, or if you still can't talk about it, you're not healed.
You're not healed.
And that was so profound because people are walking around with a bandage, covering up the wound, covering up the sore, covering up the pain. But in actuality, if you pull back the Band-Aid, you're infected. And we have to deal with the infection. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done. This thing about not speaking, holding it in. I'm gonna say one of my favorite words. You stupid.
Oh man, you calling the people stupid?
When you and I keep stuff in, bottled in, and ignoring and thinking that it's just gonna go away, even an infection will go away for a little while. But if you don't properly medicate it, it's gonna come back.
Come on, you going somewhere?
I mean, come on. Even in the natural, if you don't take care of an infection, oh yeah, the signs and the symptoms will go away for a little while.
It might subside.
It might subside, but in a few more days or a few more weeks, after a while, by and by, it's going to reappear.
All it takes is a situation.
All it takes is a situation.
And that thing you ignored
to trigger the original symptom or the original problem.
And I personally know that from firsthand. There's so much that I squander with my own hands, so much I destroy with my own hands because I did just that. I thought I danced over it. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna not, it is what it is. Water under the bridge. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna let it be what it be. No, that thing comes back at the wrong time. I found myself going in on somebody. Nigga, you don't letting them giving them the business. And then when I left the situation, the spirit convicted me. Negro, you was wrong. You wrong. That person ain't deserve all that. You just let the whole clip go.
Right. And reload it.
And all that you gave them, dumped on them, had nothing to do with them. You need to go get that right with your father. You putting that on them. That's your father's stuff. You upset. You heard about what your father did, what he didn't do. And now you taking it out on her. That ain't her stuff.
Right. And then not only
she shouldn't have said
with the father.
She the one who said, no. Now you're projecting.
Right. Yeah, you're throwing off. Yeah. Well, had
she used that little situation.
Right. Had she just shut up and walked away and let me walk away, it wouldn't happen. No, it's still something in you. Yeah. But get this, even getting it right with Abba or Yahweh, allowing him to mend and heal and deliver, we still got to go back to that person.
And make it right. The ministry of reconciliation.
And that's where we really mess up.
Yeah, man. People don't want to go back and reconcile, man. This world will be a better place if we could just go and reconcile.
It's a simple word, too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's it. Yeah, this was good, yo. Because people not, and this is it. People that's in the world, they ain't the only ones. We got folks in the church on the pulpit. But we ain't talking about nobody. We just talking what we talking.
That's my line. I ain't talking about nobody in particular.
You're just talking what I'm talking.
Let me talk about myself.
Yeah, Kwame, I ain't talking about you. Right. I ain't talking about you this morning. I'm talking about William.
I'm talking about myself, man. I done been through enough to talk about myself, man.
Exactly. Listen, I remember, and you know this, when my son died, I didn't handle that whole situation right. I was cool in church. But once I did the benediction or the benediction was over, I was a monster. I was a mess. And like you said, it comes out of nowhere because then I'm thinking I'm all right, and then boom, I lost it. But it was because I was trying not to accept it. Then guilt was in there. I didn't want to accept it. And all these things played a part. And then William had to go talk to somebody and deal with what he was going through. And I want to say this to you church folk that believe in Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I believe in Jesus all day. But there is a couch or a chair for everybody. I know I believe in
Hold up.
Okay, go ahead.
Let that sink in. Gotta let that sink in. You can't run through that stop sign. Say it one more time, man. There's a couch and a
I'm
what?
talking to you sanctified church folk, tongue talking, Bible toting, going to church every weekend. I'm talking to y'all.
Well, that sounds
That taught us that therapy and all that wasn't good. And just call on Jesus. Listen here. I believe in Jesus. I believe in calling on Jesus. But there is a chair or a couch available and waiting for you and me. Yeah, the Holy Ghost can do all things. Yes, he can. But the Holy Ghost will also direct you to a therapist.
A professional, a licensed professional.
To a licensed professional. What you and I, apostle and rabbi, as preachers and pastors and apostles cannot do in the spirit, by all means, get somebody to write you a referral and go see Dr. So-and-so. Because we have to learn holistically how to deal with situations. Yes, I'm going to pray first. Oh yeah, I'm going to pray first. I'm going to fast. I'm going to consecrate. I'm going to seek the Lord. And the Lord going to tell me to call 1-800-doctor.
Dr. Phil.
And make you an appointment.
You better go check it in, man. But you know what? It's not a part of the culture.
True.
It actually goes against the culture.
It does.
But
it's a taboo.
I'm telling you, when and watch this. The culture says it's normal. And that's the scary part. And this is why people feel like they don't need it. And it took me to go see a therapist for them to reveal to me it's not normal. Let me explain what I mean. I go to therapy, I'm like, yeah, you know, last night was crazy in the city. You don't know, they were shooting last night. Such and such got shot. Boom, boom, boom. She says, we talk about this like it's just another day in the life. I said, yeah, it's just another day in the hood, you know. You know, it is what it is. You know. She said, you do realize that this is not normal. There's people who go years and no one is shooting up their community. Like this happening every day on a normal. This is not normal. So a lot of things we deem normal is actually insane.
It's crazy.
Really insane. But because the culture has portrayed this picture in our minds, it's really insane. It's become normal to us.
Yeah.
And we don't even realize that we're living in the infestation of madness.
That's what it is.
And so our whole brain has to be almost like reprogrammed. So now I tell myself, oh, this is not normal. This is, I have to get out of here.
We have to start seeing things different ways.
This is not good. I have to get out of here. I don't want my son to grow up in this culture, in this environment where when he hear gunshots, oh, this is just normal. This is normal. No, this is not normal. When certain stuff happen, it should trigger something in you to say, oh no, I gotta stand up. This ain't right, this ain't normal, and I can't allow this to be the norm for me. But
right. I gotta change this. Yeah.
So let 3-4 shootings happen in the Caucasian white community where they live at. You better believe the news, the FBI, everybody named mama gonna be on that. Oh no, we can't, because it's not normal to them. 2 or 3 shootings in their community in 1 week. Oh no, this is not normal. We got to do something. Call CNN.
Right.
Call this. Call. They're gonna call on everybody to bring some resolution to this because it's not normal. But for us, we just sit back, we let it be.
Yeah.
And there has to be something within us that stands up and says, I got to do something about this because it's not normal. But leave it to the culture.
Leave it to the culture, and that's why we dying.
And even in that, It's like another young black man dead in the streets. Oh, that's
That's just another one. Oh, that's normal.
like my man Cam would say, Negroes die every day. It be all right. Like, that's not normal, man.
And that's not is a reality, but it's an immoral and a not normal reality. But it is a reality. But that was good.
It's crazy, man. You're now tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle. We at the top of the hour. We are gonna get out of here in a few minutes. I'm gonna give y'all a second if y'all got any more questions before we wrap it up. To chop it up with us. Apostle, you coming back next week? You'll be back next week. I gotta get
Tuesday,
you to meet.
Yeah, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, we'll be here at 8 o'clock, man. Just chopping it up, talking with the people. No script.
I love it.
No, none of that. We just talk from the heart, see what the people want to talk about. I told them I'm gonna open up my life to them. I know a lot of people got questions, man. This is gonna be their opportunity to give me their best questions, man. I'm gonna be transparent with the people. We just gonna share. We gonna talk. We gonna be honest. We gonna talk about it. And I think that's what the people need, man. Is just to see leaders being transparent, open book.
We bleed too.
About it. We bleed. We lead, but we also bleed.
We also bleed.
But there's also healing available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't heal from what you won't reveal.
There is a bomb in your Gilead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. It's truly been a blessing. You want to say anything before we get out of here, Apostle?
Now, I'm good. Listen, I look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday. And let's chop it up. Like my brother said, let's chop it up.
Let's just chop it up. Yo, you got any announcements? Anything going on this week? What you got going on this week?
No, not this week.
You ain't got nothing going on in that busy calendar of yours?
Not this week. All next week. Oh, I'll be in Bridgeport at Apostle Catholic Church for her. They're having my nephew Jordan is going to be doing their praise-a-thon thing there.
What's the address over there? Anybody want to go?
They're gonna have to. I'm gonna put it in their page, the flyer, because I don't know it by heart.
All right, that's what's up. Any other announcement? I got a couple announcements. Tomorrow morning, for those of you who don't follow me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. I'll be on TikTok at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday for the morning worship experience. If you missed it this morning, you missed the glory. But don't worry, we will be back. If the Lord wills, we'll be back in the morning at 6 a.m. on TikTok live.
Come on.
For the worship experience. We'll be back here this Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Yep.
At 8 a.m. Coffee with the Apostle. For those of you that follow me on my Facebook page, you already know Sunday Manna. I'm going live this Sunday. Sunday Manna on my Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Sunday Manna, and the time is 9 a.m. for Sunday Manna. Please join me for Sunday Manna. I also have, I got a show coming up. I'll be in Waterbury, Connecticut. Okay, wait, we got another announcement. Pastor announced Nelson's son will be performing in Hamden at 12. Hold on, let me just put that up there. There you go. You could read it better than I could. You could read it better than I can say it. I don't know if I could read that good. I could read, by the way. Don't be up here thinking like I can't read, okay? I just ain't got my glasses on.
I know that.
Oh, he can't read. I know how to read, daggone it. Let me see if you know how to read. I put it on the screen.
Morning. You all right? Yeah, hold on. Give me a minute.
But I'll definitely be in Waterbury myself on not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. And then on August 22nd, Pembroke, shouts out to Apostle Jackson. We will be doing her annual health fair. We're blocking the street off in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So I want everybody to pull up Bridgeport, Pequannock Street. August 22nd. Mark your calendars, August 22nd. And I need people to volunteer. So if you're looking to volunteer and help out with that event, please, please, please reach out to me. We can use the help. We're going to be giving out diaper giveaway. We got the book bag giveaway, food, clothes, live entertainment, and your boy, yours truly, will be burning down the stage. I got some new music coming out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get with me on that August 22nd. Then on August 29th, We will be embracing the stage at Sioux Fest in Waterbury, Connecticut. That's going to be legendary. I'm bringing the whole MTF squad out. We're going to tear that stage up. You heard? So get with me on that. And that's all the announcements that I have at this moment. Anything else for you, Apostle Simpson?
I don't have until
Where you at?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, Harlem Night Out is in New York at Adam Clayton Powell State Building, Tuesday, August the 4th, starting at 5:30. That's National Night Out. I'll be participating in that. On Saturday, August the 15th, I'm doing a tent revival in Sheepheads Bay, New York. And then that evening of Saturday, August the 15th, we're doing a prayer walk, in Harlem from 110th Street, 125th Street, 135th Street, and 145th Street, where that young man, the basketball player, was shot. We're going to be going over there as well, praying, decreeing, declaring, breaking up the fallow ground. Amen. So we're looking for anyone that's not scared to be on the street. Join us Saturday, August 15th. That flyer is on my wall, and I'll send it to you today.
Yeah, I posted and shared as well.
All right.
Where you at Sunday? Where you gonna be at this Sunday?
Newark, New Jersey.
Or you gonna be out in Jersey?
Yeah, 3:00.
That's not the Jersey City, man.
Yeah, I got a church out there in Jersey City.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, but I'll be in Newark at 3:00. I can't tell you where because I don't know. I just know I'll be there.
That's what's up. Listen, man, ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to Coffee with the Apostle. We about to get out of here, but thank y'all for tuning in. If this broadcast has been a blessing to you, then be a blessing to it. I put the information on the screen, man. Shouts out to everybody that tuned in this morning. MTF Mob, I appreciate you guys. You guys are always showing up. MTF Mob, that stands for More Than Family, moving onward, breaking barriers, man. Shouts out to you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. If you haven't already, please follow me on TikTok. I want you guys on the line in the morning. I'll see y'all in the morning if the Lord wills. And y'all know what time it is. We're going to head and bring in the anthem. Christ rules everything around me. Bishop Stinson, I appreciate you, baby. And I'll see you next time, all right?
Yep.
All right. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Christ rules everything around me. Christ rules everything around me. Christ rules everything around me. Now I walk around with the angels surround me. Now I win on the bump at the Kelly. Give all the praise to the Lord, he found me. Christ rules everything around me. Now I walk around with the angels surround me. Now I win on the bump at the Kelly.